What's up, everyone? It's Ruby here, bringing guys another video. Today we're talking about Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Disney Plus series, and we're talking about the latest episode, We Take a Zebra to Vegas. So, here we are. We're at 2/3 of the way, probably. Maybe actually more like 3/4 of the way through the first season of Percy Jackson, meaning we're almost done with a lightning thief. And I would say that for a series, it is doing a phenomenal job. Okay, it is trying to tell like 22 chapters in the span of 8 episodes that are roughly like 30 to maybe 40 minutes long. They're not long episodes at all. And that is something that is sort of getting in the way of them actually adapting the full story. But I also think it helps with the pacing. It helps with making sure they stay on the right track. It does alter a few scenes, but I think it's okay, given the story that they're trying to tell is very long. And maybe some of the changes that are being made are necessary even. Because I think that in this case, they actually did help enhance the casino and how it works. Because in the book, the casino is a little bit dragged on. I'm also it's kind of interesting because in the books, they leave behind the backpack that was given to them by Ares. And there's a specific reason why it's important, because the backpack comes back later. And I guess they're not doing that. For those of you who don't know why it's important, I will explain later in the spoiler section when we talk about the book and what I think is going to happen, because they're clearly not following all of the book. In fact, they actually made quite a few changes in general to the storytelling, and even the consequences of doing so. So, it kind of is unclear a little bit as to what the ultimate payoff is going to be. It does keep us book readers on our toes, because we don't know what is going to change. We can assume that some things are going to happen. I mean, I doubt they're going to cut everything. I think they're definitely going to have a specific scene. But we'll see. I mean, I think we're supposed to have Procrustes. I don't know if we are. But it would be interesting to see how he's done, especially considering he has to appear in the next episode, or not at all. Because it's kind of like that. It's kind of, he either appears in the next episode, or he doesn't really appear at all. Procrustes is a very minor Greek character that most people forget about. So, it'll be interesting how they do that. I don't think they're going to do it the way that it's depicted in the book. It's a little bit graphic, and also, I don't see them doing it that way. How they do it is going to be kind of interesting. Maybe they'll know about Procrustes before even entering. I don't know. But let's get into the book spoilers, because I don't really have anything else to say about the non-spoiler stuff. So, as always, we're going to talk about the books. So, if you have not read the books and you don't want to know, skip this portion. If you're going to comment down below, you're going to comment book spoilers and stuff like that, please just give a spoiler warning for those in the comments. Thank you. Like I said, I don't care about spoilers because I can't be spoiled. I've read the books and everything. I know what happens. So, anyways, yes. But do so for the courtesy of everybody else. In terms of the changes they made, it's interesting because they did change around the order of scenes. So, just because a scene isn't shown in an earlier episode doesn't mean it won't happen. For example, the faith scene was moved from the beginning of the show, of the book, to about midway, because we got that during like the previous episode. Basically, we got it there. So they are moving some stuff around. We didn't get the Iris message last time, but we did get it this time. So they are moving some scenes around, which is interesting. An interesting choice. I think it does help them keep on track with what's happening. It'll be interesting to see if that means that they're gonna move around some other scenes potentially. For those of us, we know what's going to happen. We know the twist that is going to occur. It's just going to be interesting how they do it. I think they're going to wait for Percy to come back to camp before they reveal who the Lightning Thief is, because it just makes the most sense, and it helps build that suspension that, oh, we think that they did everything, and now we're back to camp, and we're celebrating, and boom, there it is, right? And then it helps us lead into the Sea of Monsters a little bit, and the season 2 specifically. It'll be interesting to see how they do Sea of Monsters, because just in general, the scenes that we're getting into with Titan's Curse and Last Olympian especially, and even Battle of the Labyrinth, they're some of the scenes are very mature, and it'll be interesting to see if they change it or if they keep it. I hope, at the very least, they keep the hairbrush scene with Rachel throwing her hairbrush at Luke, aka Kronos. That'd be so funny to see. I'm curious as to who will end up playing Rachel, actually. It'd be kind of interesting to see who they end up casting. I hope they stick to her red-headedness. Like, I kind of don't want to see Rachel as another appearance. I know they're probably not going to cast on appearance, but I don't know. To me, Rachel has a very specific look, and I don't know if they're going to recapture that. I also think Thalia as well. I don't know. They're probably not going to go with the book descriptions, which I think it kind of sucks, because I like the way that Thalia looks in the book. I'm not going to say that I want her to be casted as a specific, like, look or like, appearance, but I hope they at least, keep up, like, the goth persona, basically, which is how I imagine Thalia, to be a bit more goth. So, I hope they at least stick with that if they're not going to cast on appearance. I'm a bit nervous as to how they're going to approach the castings for, like, Nico and Bianca. I assume they're going to keep the ethnicity, because, I mean, their ethnicity is kind of important for this series, but I don't know if they're really gonna keep that. I don't know. They haven't kept anything so far in terms of appearances, so I guess we'll see what they do to handle that. It'll also be interesting if we do get to Heroes of Olympus, how they would cast those characters as well, because a lot of them, they're very specific ethnicities, like Leo and Hazel, and even Piper, because of her native background. It'll be interesting if they keep up the idea of blind cast, or if they just don't even get there. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm interested to see how they introduce the twist, the real twist of who this dream persona is, because, I mean, right now they have people assuming that it's Hades, but I don't think that's Hades at all. Which is interesting because I wonder what will happen when they meet Hades and he doesn't look like the dream. I mean, to be fair, the gods can change their appearances, so it doesn't have to be that it's not him, but I do wonder if they're gonna reveal that it is actually Kronos and not Hades. I guess we'll see. Because I guess they haven't talked about how Hades' helm is also missing. Which is also kind of interesting because you think they would mention that. Like, they would talk about how Hades' own weapon is missing. Unless they're not doing that. Maybe they're just not doing that plot point, how the helm is also missing. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It'll be... I like how they're developing Percabeth. I do. I wonder if they're gonna have more moments just going for... Like, I don't think they're gonna do the slow burn. I think the kiss will probably happen when the kiss happens, in the books. But I think they're really gonna develop the relationship of Percy and Annabeth. And I think that's great because it is really slow in the books. It is a pretty slow burn in the books, and I don't think we want to wait until then to develop that. So, it's nice that they're addressing it now, and I like them calling each other by their nicknames and everything. I hope we continue down that road. I'm very excited to see how they wrap up the Lightning Thief, and how they tease the Sea of Monsters. And I'm excited to see how they handle the Sea of Monsters as well, especially given that some of the scenes that they'll need to depict are probably very VFX heavy, like, because they're in the water. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen there. I know the actors themselves are getting older, so it'll be, like, I think Walker is now, like, 16, I think? Or 15, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I do appreciate they were more accurate to the ages, because they're not 20 anymore. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you guys think. And peace out, guys. It's been a blast. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.